no matter how you feel about Disney right now, they are still putting stuff out. This is a good way to frame this, right? They're still putting stuff out.
They sure are.
I don't know that they are the best custodians of a lot of IP. In fact, I cannot think of anything that Disney has done right in terms of IP in the last maybe 10, 15 years ish.
It ain't Tron, I can tell you that based on what I've heard about the new one.
Dude, I
haven't seen it, but I have heard not good things about the new Tron movie.
I am a fan, an unlikely fan of this guy, the Critical Drinker, who we've talked about online. And
Yes.
He's just an angry, quote unquote, drunk Irish man who, or Scottish man who talks about videos and all sorts of stuff. And he pasted Tron Ares, and highly recommend you go and watch that. But are you going to go see Tron Ares, or are you going to wait for it to stream on your local Disney Plus provider?
I'm okay, I think. And I think I'm good. I mean, and it's not totally on him from what I've heard. And again, I haven't seen it. So, if anyone hears this and you liked it, then that's cool. Like, no hate. But because I haven't actually watched this. This is all kind of second, third hand. But I really liked Tron Legacy.
Yes.
The 2010 movie, I believe now.
Yeah.
So it's been a bit, but I really like Tron Legacy. I thought that was really interesting. Visually, it's a stunning movie. The soundtrack by Daft Punk is awesome.
So good.
And I'm really into that movie. And I've been wanting a sequel to that movie for a long time. And apparently this is not a sequel to that movie. Not really, anyway.
Mm-mm.
Like it's just in the same world, but like, I assume Jeff Bridges makes an appearance somewhere in Ares, but like, from my understanding, nobody else from Legacy returns. Like the whole plot line of like this woman who was like different and she can't, like, I don't want to spoil it, I guess, but like there's a whole thing about, if you haven't seen Tron Legacy, I encourage you to go watch it. I think it's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So I was excited for this movie coming into it because I was like, well, I've been wanting a sequel to Tron Legacy and I didn't know what this would be. But then when I saw Jared Leto was in it, I was like, I'm not as excited for this movie now.
Yes.
And and again, I've heard this movie's bad. I don't know if it's Jared Leto's fault that, like, I don't know how good or not good he is in this, but at this point, if I see Jared Leto's in something, I'm just probably not going to be that interested in it.
Yep.
So I was wait and see on this to like see what the reviews were like, see what people were saying about it, and even if it was like kind of generally like people were like, it's okay, I might have gone to see it or checked it out earlier, but at this point, I might watch it eventually just to see, but meh
is correct. Speaking of watching and seeing maybe some drivel that Disney's putting out, I'm trying to work this in. Disney is putting out a new Marvel show, and it's called Wonder Man.
Yeah, hold your applause.
Yeah, please hold your applause, because I'm not sure that there's going to be that much applause to it. The official trailer dropped a couple days ago. Templar has not seen it. I've seen it. Templar, what do you know about Wonder Man?
That there is a character named that.
That is spot on, my dude. I know little to nothing about Wonder Man, but I did watch the trailer. It popped up on Engadget. I was looking for stuff, and I watched the trailer, and I went, okay, they're doing the thing, and I won't say anything about it. We're gonna flip over and we're gonna watch this trailer right now, and okay. You along with us. Well, let me get my Notion out of there so you don't have to look at my notes there. You along with us can watch the trailer. I'm not even going to link it because I don't want to give this any more views than it needs to have. That might give you a couple of feelings, a couple of notes as to how I'm feeling. But here we go. Mm-hmm. I'm going to hit play in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You probably can't hear it, can you? Okay, let me redo this. 1 second. Back to this in uno momento. I have to put my loop back on. This is fascinating. I will be cutting this. Ecamm browser, Brave, Safari. Can you hear that?
No.
Cool. Oh.
Style superheroes. There is an opportunity to reimagine.
Okay. Great. All right, here we go. All right, so we're gonna just watch this together, and you can watch it with us. I'm not gonna link it in the bottom in the show notes because heaven help us if we get any more views to Marvel Entertainment. Here we go.
The entertainment world is stunned today when internationally celebrated and reclusive filmmaker Von Kovac sprung out of retirement to sign on for a remake of Wonder Man. Mr. Von Kovac, could you tell us more?
Everyone is tired of superheroes. There is an opportunity to reimagine a whole genre of storytelling.
Have you thought about casting?
So, what's this big audition you were talking about?
It's a huge opportunity. I'm auditioning for Wonder Man.
Did you hear about Wonder Man? I need to be in this movie.
Sorry, you crazy.
I was born to play this character.
Are you serious? Boo, they are already talking to Leo.
You just gotta go out there and crush it.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to come up with a backstory for the character.
Well, trust the words. Just show up and say them.
That's not my process.
Well, your process can go blow a spider.
You guys killing it in there, bro.
Where have we seen him before?
Pretty sure he used to be a terrorist.
You can slate whenever you're ready.
Simon Williams, reading for Wonder Man.
Listen to me, Simon. The callback is happening now. Just be normal.
Normal man. The breakdown is go method.
Come in. Mr. Kovac will meet you in the living room.
So you all here to meet Von Kovac?
Hello, everyone. I want to explore the place between fiction and non-fiction.
That's tight.
We are going to make the last movie on Earth. No one will have the balls to make another. And action!
Any news from Von Kovac?
There is news you'll be the first to know.
Unless you call me again, in which case I will never tell you.
And there you go. So, Wonder Man, what do you feel? How you feeling about
a
that?
lot of things to go.
Yeah. Okay. So I mentioned this to you before we started filming, and that's the first time I've seen the trailer. But as we were talking before, Chino had just mentioned that it's kind of meta or kind of references some things. So that's all I knew, like going in. And my comment will be the same as what I said then, which is that just because you point out that something is tired doesn't mean it's less tired. Like just because you're pointing out or sort of making fun of the fact that people are tired of superhero movies doesn't mean people are less tired of superhero things.
Yep.
Now, it's not exactly what I was expecting in the sense that I thought it was actually just going to be a Wonder Man show, but I guess it's not. It's like the making of something. Like it's, I guess, it's almost not even really a superhero thing. I guess it's not even really a superhero thing at all. It's just like that show, like The Studio or something. It's meant to be, I guess, something kind of like that, or like the new Anaconda movie, which they're going to do, which they're doing, which is like the making of Anaconda, the movie, like type of deal.
Yep.
So that's actually more interesting to me than them just doing a referential Wonder Man show where that's actually like a superhero thing. And maybe this will be that in some part. I don't know or if it's all just this sort of casting behind the scenes sort of stuff. So I don't know what to make of it. It's not the direction I thought it was going to go in. So I'm not sure how to really take it in terms of what I think it might be like. It's more interesting than I had originally thought, because I thought it was just going to be a referential superhero show, and it doesn't seem like it's that. It's like a behind the scenes type of show set in the MCU, which is an interesting choice. So I don't know I'm not sure what to make of it, to be honest, but
so
yeah.
a couple things stick out to me. Number one, the fact that this has Ben Kingsley in it is great. I do like Ben Kingsley. I think he's very fun.
And he's playing the Mandarin actor character from Iron Man 3, which
Right.
is fun, I guess. Like, that's kind of funny. Like, that they actually brought him back playing an actor and he's just like looking for work. That's interesting.
That is interesting. The second thing is that Zlako Buric is in this. Zlako Buric he is like very much typecast as the Eastern European type dude, but you might know him as Vasily Gurkos or Zhurkos or whatever from Superman.
Sure, the leader of that fort. Okay,
yes,
yeah,
that's what you've seen him in. Probably he's in just a million different things. He is that guy. Like I said, he
looked familiar. Yeah, he was one of those. Yeah, when I saw it, I'm like, okay, I recognize that guy from something.
Yes, yeah, 1864. I mean, he's in a lot of things. So those are two interesting things. What I do find fascinating about what Marvel is trying right now, or at least what I hope they're going to try, is that they have watched a reboot fail of the entire MCU after Infinity War. They didn't really have a lot. They had, what was the show with the movie with the asterisk? Thundercats, Thunderclaps, Thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts, yeah.
Yeah, Thunderbolts, which I think I didn't like it. It was fine, but it wasn't.
I didn't see it. I am kind of interested. I heard good things, and it seemed like I didn't see any of the things that there was sort of the setup for it, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't watch Hawkeye, which one of the characters I know was from that. I didn't watch Black Widow, which I know was the Florence Pugh character, I believe, was introduced in that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I haven't seen a lot of the stuff that it's pulling from for it, and I don't really want to watch that. Although I have heard Hawkeye is fine, but so yeah, no. Anyway, yes, your point. Go ahead.
So my point is that they're trying something, and you have to try something, right? You can't just keep putting out Red Hulk and Captain America crap. You can't do it. Like, you got to try something. So I will give them credit for that. I watched Superman over the weekend or 2 weeks ago or whatever. That was the first time I'd seen it. I watched it on streaming. And it was very polarizing to a lot of people. And I'm going to say, like, I didn't like it a whole lot. I didn't mind it, but I also wasn't like actively going like, oh man, this is the direction, like the DC universe, they're back, man. James Gunn did it. Like, it was fine. It was fine. It was fine. It was fine. I don't think that style works with the DCU personally. Like, I don't think the quippy sort of thing works in that way. I think it belongs in Marvel. Like, I think DC is always going to be a bit more gritty just because you have Batman as one of your central characters, or should have Batman as one of your central characters. And Batman, by his nature, is not quippy, and he's not Spider-Man. You know, he's not Iron Man. That's a little more, it's more mature. Like, in a previous episode, we talked about Lord of the Rings being a little bit more mature than Star Wars. Like, that's the DCU. It's a little bit more mature. Not better or worse, just mature. What they're trying here with this looks like they're trying to be a little bit more mature, and I don't know if it's going to work. Yes,
the tone of it still seems pretty like jokey. It seems like a lot of the same type of banter. It's just kind of meta, or setting stuff in the MCU that isn't a superhero thing. It's just kind of in the world of the MCU is an interesting idea,
right?
So, like, am I going to watch this? No, probably not, because I'm pretty out on the MCU, even something that's sort of vaguely connected to the MCU.
Yep.
If it gets like rave reviews, maybe I'll check it out. Like, my wife and I are always looking for stuff to watch together, and this looks like something she might actually watch that's superhero related. So, like, maybe, but yeah, I don't know what to make of it. Yahya Abdul-Mateen, the main guy, though. I said, yeah, I got it right.
Yeah, you got it.
He was in Aquaman, which is interesting because he was Black Manta in Aquaman, and then now he's doing Marvel stuff. So
he was also
I don't know. Like, it's I don't actually have a hot take on this. I think it's a cool idea. It's something different from them. So I applaud them for doing something different and not just following the same formula that obviously has mostly run out on them. So credit whether people want this or not, I don't know. Like, I feel like people might want this type of show, but do they want it as like a Marvel thing? I don't know. I don't know if that will matter, because this does seem like there was that show called The Studio that I think was on HBO maybe or something, or
No,
Apple TV or something.
Yeah.
And it won an Emmy or something. It did okay. Like, I know some people liked it. It seems similar to this in a bit, and it's like the behind the scenes of the industry. But to set that in the MCU is just an interesting choice. So I applaud them for doing something unexpected, and to me this is unexpected. That doesn't mean I will like this or I'm interested in it, but I applaud them for doing something different.
Yeah, I agree. I've got nothing more to say about the premiere or about it other than we have to wait till January to actually get these fleshed out. The interesting thing about Wonder Man is that the Wonder Man comes from, like, I guess they're making the movie and then he gets bit by a radioactive something or other, or some, some origin things happen, and then all of a sudden he actually is Wonder Man. So that's how he turns into the actual superhero.
Yeah, so that seems less interesting to me than this.
I agree.
Like, him actually becoming the superhero is less interesting.
I agree.
Than them just doing this in the world of MCU. And then, even though, again, that sort of self-referential bit I'm not totally into, but there's at least something there if they wanted to make this self-referential, poke fun at themselves, but just commit to it being that. If you actually have him become the hero, then, because then inevitably it's going to be like, he's going to want it, it's going to show up in the next thing and like whatever, and I don't care anymore.
Right.
Like, you kind of lose what's interesting about this premise if he actually becomes Wonder Man later in the show.
Agreed. I completely agree. Well, we said we were going to do about 5 minutes on this, and we ended up doing about 20 minutes on this. So welcome to us having the gift of gab. Let us know in the comments if you're looking forward to this, or if you have any touch points with this, because literally we've never really heard of Wonder Man. I think it's interesting that they're starting to have to troll a little bit or plumb the depths of the comic book world a little bit. It's funny, my son and I were going back through all of the X-Men. We're watching them in chronological order. We're up to what comes after First Class. It is Days of Future Past. Yeah, we're up to Days of Future Past. So these two movies are pretty good. There was some trash in there before. X-Men 3 is bad. It's just objectively bad.
3's bad.
Logan or the Origins Wolverine, I thought was awful. I thought it was terrible. And then they redeemed it with Days of Future Past. So the interesting thing is that Days of Future Past starts with a couple of lesser known X-Men. Even if you watch the comics or read the comics or watch the animated series, you didn't really have a lot of the a lot of those characters. And I think that X-Men does it in a cool way because X-Men has this school and they can just kind of funnel people in and out. They've all got kind of interesting characters. They don't ever spend a whole lot of time with them. Marvel, they're making movies about these kind of B tier superheroes, and so I'm interested to see the critical reaction there.
Yeah, I mean, they need to try something. So,
yep.
Because again, like, it's mostly run out on them. Like, I don't know if they're still pursuing this thing with RDJ as Doctor Doom. I guess they still are. I don't think there's a lot of interest in that. I don't know how much interest there is in that anymore.
Nope.
I don't know if he can save it for them. Captain America's gone. Like, the new one kind of flopped. Thunderbolts, I think, didn't make the money they needed it to, even if some people liked it. So it's just like nothing really seems to be working. So I guess this is their way of trying to kind of reset. So we'll see if it works out.
Yeah, good for them. Well, let us know, like I said, in the comments below if you're interested or have any touch points with that. Other than that, we're going to get off and record an episode. We love you. We'll see you later. Toodles.